Hi, and welcome back to Parenting Anywhere. Today we're going to talk about family meetings. Anytime two or more people live together under one roof, there is an opportunity for conflict. I think we all can relate to that. The more people, usually the more conflict exists. And one thing that I found really helpful, especially when we added the three teenage daughters to our household that we adopted, was to host regular family meetings. And what this would consist of is we would every week just sit down together in the living room very comfortably and just talk. We would take turns sharing any concerns that we might have, any questions that came up through the week about why we made such and such a decision or regarding the rules. We could share things like what we wanted to have for dinner the next night. There were really no set rules about what we talked about, but the goal in the family meeting was to kind of be proactive, to keep the line of communication open, and hopefully ward off any issues that might be festering. Lots of times when we have a conflict, rather than trying to deal with that conflict, we'll just kind of sit on it for a while, and instead of it going away, things will just kind of keep building up on top of it until we just reach the point where we explode. And so I found a family meeting was kind of a helpful way to ward that off. It allowed each person in the family an opportunity to share their feelings, and it hopefully allowed the girls to, in a non-threatening way, share their feelings about if they felt a curfew was unfair, or if they felt a certain rule was not really being fair. So we could talk about that. They could better understand the reasons why we set the rules that we had. Didn't always buy into it, but at least they better understood it. And then sometimes we would compromise. Sometimes they had a good, valid point that would come out of that. The important thing was it was teaching them how to share their opinion, their point of view, their concerns in a non-hostile way, rather than waiting until they were angry and very confrontational. This helped us be able to talk through problems, talk through issues, and keep them from becoming major blow-ups. Now, this didn't always work, but it was very helpful, I think. And the cool thing about it was when the girls felt like they had something that they wanted to talk about, then they could say, hey, can we call a family meeting? And we would all sit down and we would share, or they would share what they were concerned about, and then we could kind of work through it together. So I really, really think that family meetings are valuable, but you do need to have some guidelines when you go into this. You need to practice only speaking one person at a time. Just good conversation rules. Look at the person who's speaking, listen to what they have to say, wait until they're finished, and then if you have something you would like to say, you may add to that. Don't attack the person. You may share your feelings, you may share your ideas, but do it in such a way that you are not cutting down, tearing down, or being hurtful in what you say to another member of the family. And then, always just make sure that it is encompassed in the idea that, hey, we're doing this because we are a family and we care about each other. And we want to make sure that our family unit is the best family unit that it can be. So I hope that you find this helpful, and I challenge you to start having your very own family meeting time, and then get back with me and let me know how it went. And if you have something that you find really was cool that works, in addition to or while you're having these family meetings, let me know that so I can share it with others, because hey, we're all in this together, and we want to be the very best parents we can be, and take the very best care of the children that God has entrusted to us. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.